Hey y'all! Today's lesson is solving equations with fractions and decimals. So I'm going to show you without a calculator how to clear fractions and clear decimals so you can compute with the numbers easier. So just a reminder, to solve an equation means you want to isolate the variable by using the inverse operation. So you're going to use the inverse operations. And then to clear fractions, you have to use the least common denominator. And to clear decimals, you're going to use powers of 10. So we're going to be multiplying by 10, 100, 1,000, powers of 10, and we're going to use least common denominator. So we're going to do examples. I'm going to show you two examples. Well, I'm going to show you examples with clearing fractions and examples with clearing decimals. So let's slide over. All right, so copy these first two down. Example 1. Solve by clearing fractions. So copy A and B down, and I'm going to show you how to clear a fraction. So if you look at this equation, 3/10 x equals negative 1/6 x plus 7/10. Now, can you solve it just normal solving with variables on both sides? Yes, you can. Eventually, though, you're going to have to compute with fractions, and there's a way that we can clear the fractions so there's no more fractions. So let me show you. We need to find the least common denominator. So between 10 and 6, the least common denominator, you could multiply them and get 60, but the least common denominator would be 30. So the least common denominator is 30. And in order to clear fractions, we need to multiply the entire equation by 30. And the reason we do that is because we're going to simplify out all the denominators, and then we're only going to have numerators left. So let me show you what I mean. We're going to multiply everything by 30, every term. So first we'll just start right here. 7/10 times 30. 10 and 30 can simplify. 10 will go into 30 one time, and then we have 3 left. 30 divided by 10 is 3. So 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, let me show you how I did that again. I looked at 10 and 30, just like you have any fractions, and I would say, okay, well, 10 can go into both of them. 10 will go into 10 one time, and 10 will go into 30 3 times. So then I multiplied this one by 3. 7 times 10 is 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Now I'm going to multiply this one by 30. So you got to look at the 30 and the 6. 6 will go into both. 6 will go into 6 one time. 6 will go into 30 5 times. So this one is going to be times 5, negative 5x. Negative 1 times 5, and then the x. And the denominator has cleared, so I don't have a denominator anymore. Whoops, this is a plus. Okay, and this one over here, I'm going to multiply it by 30. So I have a 10. 10 will go into 10 one time. 10 will go into 30 3 times. So 3 times 3 is 9x. All right, so I have just cleared my fractions by simplifying them. And now I have a new equation with just integers. Now I can solve it. I have variables on both sides, so I need to move my variable over here by saying minus negative 5x, minus negative 5x. See, I'm using the inverse operation. 9 minus negative 5, so I'm going to touch it twice, and that's going to become 14x equals 21. Then I'm going to divide by 14, and x is 21 over 14, which can reduce to 3 over 2, or 1 1/2 if you like mixed numbers. All right, so I cleared my fraction. Let me show you B. On B, my least common denominator, this doesn't have a denominator. This has a denominator of 4, and this has a denominator of 3. So my least common denominator is going to be 12. Let me slide you over. So I'm going to multiply everything by 12. Now, you might see this improper fraction right here. Let's go ahead, mixed number. Let's go ahead and change that to an improper fraction. So 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So this is really 5/4. 5/4. Now I can multiply everything by my least common denominator to clear the fraction. So I'm going to multiply everything by 12. So 1/3 times 12, 3 will go into 12 once, and then 3 will go into 12 4 times, so I'm left with 1 times 4 is 4. Now I'm going to multiply 5/4 times 12. 4 will go into 12 one time. 4 will go into 12 3 times. So that is going to be 15y. And then I still have to multiply it, even though there's no denominator. You can think of a denominator of 1. So we're going to say 2 times 12 is 24y. Because I didn't have a denominator, so I just have to multiply it by 12. I can combine like terms. They're on the same side of my equal sign, so I can combine like terms. And 24y minus 15y is, 9y. Sorry, I thought I messed up for a minute. 9y. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 9, and y equals 4/9. Now, if you want to check, you take your answer and you plug it back in, and then you can check it. All right, now I have some U tries. All right, copy the U tries, pause the video, copy the U tries, and then you work them out and check your answer. All right, U try number 3. My least common denominator, I would say, is going to be 24. So I need to multiply everything by 24. They're going to simplify. 8 will go into 24. 8 will go into 8 one time. 8 will go into 24 3 times. 8 will go into 8 one time. 8 will go into 24 3 times. 6 will go into 24. 6 will go into 6 one time. 6 will go into 24 4 times. And then once you clear your fractions, you would have 20w plus 15 equals 9w. Now in this problem, oh, there's a glare. You see that glare? No, it's just going to be there. Okay. In this example, I would move my 20w over here because if I move it over here, I'm going to have 0. But I'm going to show you, since we've been moving our variables to the left, I'm going to show you. You subtract 9w, and I'm going to have 11w plus 15 equals 0, because I just subtracted everything. I don't have anything over there. Now I'm going to minus 15, and 11w is going to be negative 15. 0 minus 15 is negative 15. Then I'll divide both sides by 11, and negative 15 over 11. You can leave it as improper, or you can change it to a mixed number if you would like. I hope you got that one right. Now let's go over U try number 4. 4/5 x plus 3 equals negative 7 over 10. My LCD is going to be 10, so that means I'm going to multiply everything by 10. And when I multiply everything by 10, I'm going to clear my fractions. So 5 will go into 5 once, 5 will go into 10 twice. This will be times 10. 10 will go into 10 once, and 10 will go into 10 once. So that one was easy. 8x plus 30 equals negative 7. I hope you got that. If you didn't, go back and watch and figure out where you made your mistake. I'm going to subtract 30 from both sides. Negative 37. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 8. Negative 37 over 8. Or if you want to change it to a mixed number, then you could say 4, negative 4, and 5/8. Okay, I hope you got those. Now again, this is clearing fractions I'm not going to have enough time to show you how to clear decimals, so what I'll do